G'day, welcome to my video. Now today we're going to start in creating our vampiric Nightblade Wood Elf. Now the thing is with this game, unless you get any alliance, any race pack, you're stuck in between certain alliances. So let's say you choose Daggerfall, you can only use these three races, etc. Now so this case we're going to start the Dominion and make this Wood Elf, and then you choose Nightblade. Now the rest of the stuff you can do yourself. I've already set it up. So let's see how we go. Let's hope that the name's accepted.
You're awake. Oh, thank the stars.
I think that was from my trader, my trader add-on. Let me just check the add-ons to make sure everything's fine. Everything looks fine. Okay, you hit N for notifications. And it looks like we've been, because this is a totally new account, we've basically been given the Warden class, which comes with Morph Wing, which is free these days. And the other one is your daily reward, and you want to click on your daily rewards every day, because they give you all sorts of nice stuff. I'm going to be
wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
I am going to be skipping through a lot of dialogue, so now let's open the mail to see what they gave us. Oh, okay, who gives a shit about that? Well, it looks like I've got to take it. There's no button to delete it. You may read that yourself, but I've got no interest in it.
There. We're back. The key right on account. I cast an incantation of this. Would it frustrate? Ugh. Do I? Nothing iris. The gallery's always been.
Okie dokie. Now, our first weapon is going to be over here, the bow.
Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours.
Once we get to level 15, we will be able to basically use two weapons, the second weapon set, and we'll choose daggers for that, but for now we'll use the bow.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. First thing, we've got to set up our settings. There's always stuff you forget to do. Now, what have we got here? Now, quick cast ground abilities is very handy. Now, this is important for us. Auto loot just means that you can just pick up stuff and makes you go much faster. And auto loot stolen items will be really handy when we're training the Legendman skill. So, and I don't want tutorials on because I don't need to see it. So, now what else we got here? I like to see people's ID names. Active quest to focus. That way you're not, if you got 5 quests and you don't have this set up, you will see 5 different quests on your radar and you won't see which one you actually have to go to. So focus, you'll still see quest givers on your radar, but you'll see the arrow for where you have to go just for the quest you're currently focused on. So it's a very good one to keep on. I think that's all on this one. I like to have my latency so I can see how badly I'm lagging. As you can see, I'm always lagging in every MMO I play, so you get used to that. Now, profanity, I like to see myself swear. I don't need to see this. Don't care about that. Don't want to see that. Now, so rest for that. Combat. Now, some people like to have their vision nicely clear. I like to see my ability bars and stuff. Yeah, just to see how badly I'm doing, because I am not the best player in the world. And I don't need to see active combat tips, but I do like to see the ultimate number and the timers. Now, what else else is there here? Ah, yes, this is just as good. It shows you the buffs that you've got currently got running, and you also see the debuffs that you have on it. So you can also see the debuffs other people have put on it. That's up to you as well. And that's basically how they do. So, and as you can see, we've got no buffs or debuffs at the moment. So let's go back to looting, because you want to loot everything you can. And we found our first recipe, so that's nice. Now, because we don't have ESO Plus, a lot of our stuff is going in our main inventory, so we got to run out of space. But that's okay. We'll remove the stuff we don't want, and now that's what we really want, and that's one of the things we like to loot. Decorated wax is worth 1,000 gold each. Now, you often find it in crates, urns, barrels and stuff like that. Often when you're looking for food and stuff. So you might not want the food, like we might delete all this food we found for now, but we definitely want the wax, because once we get a guild with a merchant and we've collected a decent amount of wax, we can put it on sale and make some money to fund our character. So it's very handy to have. And we've picked up this while to put it on. Extra armor is always nice. And this is a cooking recipe, so we might as well learn it now to save us the inventory space. Aha, Endeavours. Now, that's something you should know about. If you hit P, you get the Endeavours. Each day the daily Endeavours reset. Now, you basically can do 3 of these a day. Now, because of us, we don't have any expansions, we don't have anything else, but a lot of these we can't do. So, and in fact, today, the only thing we can do is this one, because we don't have an ultimate ability yet. We are level. We could try to do damage with siege weapons, but that's going to be too much of an effort, especially when we've only got an hour left. And there's also the weekly Endeavours, which gives you a lot more. Now, this is going to be the easiest one to do for us. Now, the good thing at the Endeavours, what it does give you is you get a whole bunch of different rewards. Now, there's like some of them just minor stuff. Now, I think the one I really suggest you wait for is this. 7 days instant research. Now, at first, when you're doing your trade skills, you do your research. I think the first one's like 5 or 6 hours. But by the time you got 3,600 Endeavour points, you'll be researching that why some of the stuff can go up to like 60 days unless you do the perks for it. So, once you have the right perks in it, it will reduce the research to a maximum of 30 days. And if you've got ESO Plus, of course, it's less than that as well. But, so having these research scrolls can speed up your research majorly and help you be on your way to be a master crafter faster. So, I'll explain trade skills in a later video, but there are other ones you can get, like this is the 1 day instant research for all your trade skills. Now you can see it's 2,000 points for 1 day, and here it was 3,600 for 7 days. So that's why I suggest you save up for this one. It might take a while, but you know, by the time you get there, and then there's lots of other stuff you can get with it, but that's what I suggest you get anyways, until you've done all your research anyways. Miss any? I often miss stuff. I'm too used to playing on my main account where I have everything, so I don't bother looting everything anymore.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Impressive. Attack! Well done! Well, brilliant! Now do it again! Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. That's the way. Well done. Protect yourself. Use your heaviest attack. You're unnatural. Block its strike. Strike hard, now. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Prepare yourself. Again, make ready. Now bash the construct before it's... Again, now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Again, hold its attack. Swiftly now, interrupt it. When your enemy prepares an attack, good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment.
Okay, now we've got our first thing. Now, the most important thing you want to do is you add all the sap ability points here to stamina, nothing else. Basically, we're going to be totally stamina for this build. So basically, that's what we're going to add for it. So it makes it really easy. Now, when it comes to skill points, we don't get many skill points. Now, we're going to be using all three of these skills. But let's set the bow up. And as you can see, it automatically drops into here. Now, this is a pretty terrible one. But a lot of the skills in ESO will level when you get XP that's on the bar you're currently using. So when you have a second bar, the bar that's currently up, the skills that are on it will gain XP. There are some different variations to that, like if you're a werewolf, you'll only get werewolf XP while you're in wolf form. Mage skill XPs come from the lore books, as I've explained in the mod video. Then basically the fighter skill is from killing undead like Daedra and stuff and skeletons. So, but most of your skills will be leveled by basically having them in your hotbar. So
To reach the key... Well, I believe...
just check if there's nothing to loot.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it.
I'm so tempted to kill that. Probably can get away with it, but also, thing to note, these urns, they all basically are for you to loot. So if you're not a player, the urns, you don't have to worry about. A lot of stuff you can loot, but things like that you harvest, nodes that you harvest and stuff, that's free for all basically. If somebody gets there first, you lose it. You snooze, you lose.
Almost there. Let's hurry.
Okay, that looks like heavy armor, or maybe it's light armor. We don't want that. Let's pick that. That's what we want. Medium armor is what we want. Now, we'll basically have to delete some stuff later, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's probably, don't know what that is.
Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
As you can see, we're going to run out of bag space from all the different things we loot, and that's a good thing about having ESO Plus. I don't want to be bragging about them, but the ESO Plus, you get the craft bag, so all the little crafting items, like at the moment, we're mostly picking up food and stuff like that, will straight away go in the craft bag, and you have more inventory space left for the other stuff you want to loot. So it is very handy to have, but not everybody does it, of course. Yeah, if you don't have ESO Plus, it's perfectly fine. All you do is create bank characters. It is more of a stuff around because you can't access crafting stuff from your bank characters. But if you need to make a recipe, you just basically get your bank character to put the individual items you need for that recipe into the bank, and you can craft from the bank itself. So it's a bit more of a stuff around, but it doesn't mean he can't do it. And there's also another trick. As you can see, there's all these zones out here. If we go back inside and come back out, often when you zone, urns will respawn, but not always. There are some spots where they don't respawn. I probably came here earlier before and don't remember it. You probably saw what I did there is I hit the one key, and then while the animation was going, I was shooting with my mouse key to shoot the bow, and that's called animation switching, and it's a nice little trick you can do to speed up your attacks and get more damage. So I'll do it again on this. Now I'm pretty bad at it compared to people. A lot of people are really good at it, but I'm not that good at it. But basically, that was a pretty bad example because I wasn't very good at it, but we'll try again on this one. So you don't have to wait till the animation's finished before doing your next shot. You can start spamming the mouse key to do the animation.
Heroids Gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
Now, this room has so much to loot. We don't want that. We don't want to carry too much. Not at the moment, anyway. We want to get this stuff first. Yeah, curious, is that the right one? Jack, that's what we want. That should be light armor. Could be medium armor. You know how it is sometimes. Okay, now, so this should be... Well, let's see if that's... Oh, that was heavy. We've got real high boots, so that's good. Now, when you got 3 of the same kind of armors together, we should have upgraded. So maybe there we go. And as you can see, we've got 3. Now we've unlocked medium armor. And medium armor just unlocks. You don't have to put anything in the skill bar to unlock armor, to level armor. It just levels as you get XP. So now what we can do, you collect all the other assets, and then you can basically add them onto it, and to unlock the other armor sets. And if you are going to be making a normal character, you might want to do that, to be honest. Now, for this character, we are going to be using medium armor for what we're going to be doing. So it might not be, I won't be doing it myself. But if you're doing a normal character, you often want to level all 3 armor sets. So now you only need, once you've unlocked a skill, you only need to have 1 in there to get XP. But the more items of that particular armor set you have on, the more XP you'll get for that armor skill. So you might want to have 2 of each, of 2 times, and 3 of the most important kind to you if you're doing another character. So, and just to level all 3, because sometimes builds change and you want to do a different armor set. If it's already leveled that skill, it's not so much a big deal. You can always put points into the passives. Yeah. No, we don't want that. See what that is. See what that looks like the right ones for it. Yeah, see, we've already made 10,000 off these. Yeah, we got that already. No, but these are level 2, so. Yeah, you'll notice these are training, and training's very good. But we'll keep that because we can use that for research if we wish to. But we're going to concentrate on medium armor first for our research anyway, so. What we've got here, no, we don't want to touch that right now. That's a helm. So maybe the one over here. No, we got the hat over there. Where's the medium armor hat? Maybe this is it. No. That's all we're missing is a hat and a belt. It'll be around here somewhere. We'll find it. Oh, look. Yeah, that's iron helm. Oh, we'll keep looting. Maybe it's over there. Doesn't look like any hats there. No. We can survive without a hat for yeah, this may seem very boring, looting all this, but as you said, it can help you in the long run. As as a new character, you want to loot everything you can, and you're not going to have enough space. But as I said, you will have bank characters to dump loot into because your bank space won't be very big. And as I probably said earlier in an earlier video, you want to spend a lot of money, especially at the first, to increase both your inventory space and your bank space. But yes, at the moment we don't have much.
Well, this is upsetting.
As you can see, I'm getting more wax, which will help us because we will need money. Let's see what she wants now.
Unless you... Of course.
Now, the sky shard, which we are going to be working on, doesn't give us any points towards our total sky shards, unfortunately. But you get that.
All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there.
You probably noticed all these, well, they don't always respawn. But most of them basically, some of them have respawned so we can loot them again. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you going through every single one and looting them all again because you're going to be sick of me looting everything all the time. Ah, that's what we wanted, the helmet. Yeah, as you can see, we are getting pretty full up of crap. Now, well, because we don't need cooking stuff at the moment, I'll show you where to get that later. Let's just mark it as junk. Now, these rings aren't worth anything. We don't have some of the set expansions, so we're not going to be crafting jewelry. So yeah, water is really nice. Pick up all the water you can because what you don't use you can sell. So this will make a tiny bit of money, so we'll keep it. We'll leave the armor for in there for now. We might get some points from deconstructing it. I said I don't think the jewelry will make us any money, so we'll mark the jewelry as junk. You can learn this. You can keep these if you want, but I never do. You know, some people like to put them on as social, but I don't really care about that type of stuff. Yeah, rawhide scraps basically your first medium armor trade school material, which helps you collect 10 of them, and it converts to about 7 pieces of rawhide, and you're going to need them to make armor. So you can also get it from deconstructing, as I'll show you later on. Now, we've marked everything as junk, and you can see if in your junk tab, now you just hit X and you can destroy them all and save inventory space. So it doesn't matter if you pick everything up, you can later go through and sort through it out and basically filter out the stuff you don't want.
There it is, the sky shard. Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
Now, butterflies. There'll be butterflies, there'll be fireflies around, and stuff like that. Always loot them, because, like in this case, they give you insect parts. They can give you butterfly wings. Now, yeah, I forgot to mention this before when I did the settings. You'll notice in my video settings, I have the ground somewhere in the video settings down to low, off. Is that it there? No. Grass off. Now, there's a reason for that. One thing, the harvest nodes, which you'll see later on, become more visible. They're not hidden by the grass. And you see these little critters here. Now, this will only give me crawlers, probably. Yep, crawlers. But crawlers will become useful if you want to go fishing. But some of the items, like this critter here, the squirrel, might give us small game. No, he didn't. He goes. But I said basically you want to be able to see them, and sometimes you can't see them through the grass. So basically having the grass turned off does help you try to stop looting all the time. And as you can see now, the armor wouldn't have respawned, but all these urns, some of these urns might have respawned, as you can see. So it's well worth going back through instead of looting it all again.
All right. Focus on the sky shard app. You did it! Anyway, let's speak for a moment. Respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. Again, I'm... There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
You cannot kill what cannot die.
My stamina bar is gone.
Only I will remain.
Heavy attack brings it back up. So doing a heavy attack with a melee weapon.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me!
And doing a heavy attack with a staff will regain you magicka. Now, see that necklace we picked up? Let's look at that. Because we don't have a necklace at the moment, so it's all handy. And we picked up a recipe, so we might as well learn it. Now we come across bookcases. Now bookshelves, I should say. Now you want to check bookshelves in the main areas everywhere. But in this tutorial, the bookshelves only give you law books. But they don't. But to level your mage guild, you want to pick up the books that are blue, and I'll show you later when I see one. And basically, but also some of these bookshelves that appear in the main areas and the main quest areas, and I think in the newbie areas, because this is not the original newbie areas, this is a new newbie area. But in the faction storyline newbie areas, I think the bookshelves too, they can give you skill points basically. So one book might give you 1 skill point to your bow. It can also give you skill point to skills you don't need, but that's life. So, but
by all the stars! Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
So you can see these particular books that just give me lore books, which if you're interested in collecting all the lore books, that's fine. So
This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe? The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner. So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes?
We've got 2 skill points. We'll add 1 to assassination. Yeah, but first we're going to do shadow because we want this one there and this one here. This one will be like a spammer. In fact, we'll move that to over here, or now over here. And this one's more you spam when they're below 25% of health. Now, we're not going to use this skill. Like a lot of people do use it for their night blades, and they use one of the morphs of this. We're actually going to be doing something different, and we're not going to use this skill, but we are going to use it to level all the way to grim focus. So by having it there, we will basically it will help level the skills. So now there's not much options. A lot of the expansions are all locked and we can't go. Now we want Kenneth Roost. Now that's the start of the menu quest line. But we're not going to go there. We're going to go there.
That's Gnarthy's Roost, a Khajiit.
But we're not going to hang around there. Now let's skip to the tour. You can go through and watch all the cutscenes. I've seen it all before. I hope you enjoyed my video and have a nice day.